Hi students, today I am doing the topic allied angles. In that, first we discuss about signs of trigonometric ratios. We know that there are 6 trigonometric functions. They are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, secant theta and cosecant theta. Now, we discuss about those trigonometric functions, in which quadrant they are positive and in which quadrant they are negative, that we are going to discuss about. We know that this is called horizontal line and this is called vertical line. These two lines dividing this whiteboard into 4 parts. This is called first quadrant and this is called second quadrant and this is called third quadrant and this is called fourth quadrant. Today we discuss about all trigonometric ratios in first quadrant, whether they are positive or negative. What about in the second quadrant? What about in the third quadrant? What about in the fourth quadrant? That we are going to discuss now. For that, first we discuss about it is x-axis and its y-axis. Let me take the revolving line. This is the point O here. Let the revolving line starting from OX and moving to the position and rotates an angle theta here. It rotates an angle theta. Now here, let me take this is an angle theta here. If you identify here, the point P lies in the first quadrant here. This is one case. Now one more case, x-axis, y-axis. Let the revolving line starting from OX and moving to the position, it's moving like this and moving to the position OP. That means it's coming to second quadrant. It's coming to second quadrant. Let me take, this is an angle theta here. Here OP makes an angle theta. Here also OP makes an angle theta. Here theta is acute. Here theta is obtuse. Now, third case, x-axis, y-axis. Let me take, this is the point O here. Let the revolving line starting from the positive direction of x-axis and moving to the position OP, the point P lies here in the third quadrant, then it makes an angle theta here. It makes an angle theta. Similarly, its x-axis and its y-axis. Now here, this is the point O. Let the revolving line starting from OX and rotate an angle theta to the position OP, Here this OP is called radius vector or this is called revolving line. Now, in each and every case, draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. Even in this case, draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. Here also draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. Here also draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. Even this angle also theta here. In the previous class, in the beginning, trigonometric functions we defined only in a right angle triangle. Now here, there theta is acute only. Here if you identify here, theta lies between 0 to 90. Here theta lies between 0 to 180. Here theta lies between 0 to 270. Here theta lies between 0 to 360. So we are going to define the trigonometric functions of angles of any magnitude. Now here, in all the cases, OM is called adjacent side. Whether theta is acute or obtuse, whatever it may be. Here, OM is called adjacent side, or we call it as base. Next, the line which is along y-axis is called, that is nothing but PM. Here PM is called opposite side to the angle theta. Opposite side to the angle theta. Here OM is called adjacent side or base. Here MP is called perpendicular, or we have opposite side to the angle theta. Even in this case also, PM is called opposite side, OM is called base or adjacent side. Now here OP is always called, in each and every diagram, OP is called hypotenuse. OP is called hypotenuse. OP equal to hypotenuse. Here OP is always positive. But if you identify here, in first quadrant, we know that OM is positive here, MP is positive, OP is also positive. But when you come to this case, OM is negative here, OM is negative, and PM is positive. OM negative, PM positive. Now when you come to this case, here OM is negative, PM is positive here. PM also negative. When you come to this case, OM is positive, PM is negative. In fourth quadrant, we know that X coordinates are positive, Y coordinates are negative. So OM length is positive, PM length is negative. Now we are going to define the 6 trigonometric ratios now. First one, sin theta equal to, the formula for sin theta equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side equal to PM. PM by OP. Now cos theta equal to, in any diagram you can find cos theta. If you want to find cos theta in the diagram, from this diagram, the line which is along x-axis is called adjacent side or base. So here we take cos theta equal to base by hypotenuse. So base equal to OM, OM by OP. Now tan theta equal to, here we have opposite side by adjacent side, PM by OM. PM by OM. We know that cot theta equal to, OM by OP, reciprocal of tan, OM by PM. Now secant theta is reciprocal of cos, OP by OM. Cosecant theta is reciprocal of sin, OP by PM. Now we came to know trigonometric ratios of angles of any magnitude. Any magnitude in the sense, it may be lying between 0 to 90 or 90 to 180 or 180 to, or 0 to 270 or 0 to 360. Any magnitude you take, we can define the 6 trigonometric ratios given here. Now we are going to define the signs of trigonometric functions now. For that, we have to take different quadrants. Now, we have to discuss about when P lies in the first quadrant. Let me take x-axis and here y-axis, and this is the point O origin. Let P be any point here. Let me take the point P in first quadrant. Join OP. Join OP here. Draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. Let me take the revolving line makes an angle theta with positive direction of x-axis. Let the revolving line starting from OX and moving to the position OP, and it makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. Clearly, here we say that OM is positive. We know that in first quadrant OM is positive, also PM is positive. Here OM equal to positive, PM is also positive. Now hypotenuse is always positive, so clearly OP equal to positive. We have the formula sin theta equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Here what is opposite side to the angle theta here? PM. So PM by OP. So it implies we have PM by OP. Here PM equal to what we have here? PM positive. And what about OM? OP positive. So positive by positive equal to positive. Now similarly cos theta equal to the formula is base by hypotenuse. Base is OM, hypotenuse is OP. So OM by OP equal to, we have OM is what? Positive, by OP positive equal to positive. Now here tan theta equal to, we have sin theta by cos theta, then we get here PM by OM. PM by OM means here we have positive by positive, so equal to positive. Now secant theta equal to, secant theta is nothing but reciprocal of cos, so here we have to take secant theta equal to 1 by cos theta, so that OP by OM, OP by OM, positive by positive equal to positive. Now cosecant theta equal to reciprocal of sin, OP by PM, so positive by positive equal to positive. Now cot theta equal to reciprocal of tan, OM by PM, positive by positive, so equal to positive. So that we conclude that in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive. In first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive. All T ratios are positive in first quadrant. Now, when P lies in second quadrant, the point is let the revolving line starting from the positive direction of x-axis and rotate an angle theta, and rotate an angle theta, rotate an angle theta, and it is moving to the position P. and draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. Here the point P lies in the second quadrant. We know that in second quadrant x coordinate is negative, x coordinates negative, y coordinates positive. This is y coordinate since it lies along y axis, and this is x coordinate since it lies along x axis. Now here from the diagram we know that OP is always positive. From the diagram we have OM equal to negative, PM equal to positive, and OP equal to positive. Here we have to write all the six trigonometric functions now. Sin theta equal to formula is opposite side by hypotenuse. Here opposite side is what, which is along y axis is called opposite side. So it implies PM by OP. Now PM equal to positive. So positive by positive equal to positive. Now let me come to cos theta now. Cos theta equal to base by hypotenuse. Here what is base? OM. OM by, what is hypotenuse here? OP. OP. Here OM equal to what you have? Negative. So negative by OP positive. So negative by positive is always equal to negative. Now tan theta equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side equal to what you have here? PM by OM. So PM by OM equal to, here PM equal to positive by OM equal to negative. So it implies negative. Now cot theta is nothing but reciprocal of tan. So it implies we can write it as OM by PM. So equal to OM equal to negative, negative by positive equal to negative. Now secant theta equal to reciprocal of cos. So we can take it as OP by OM equal to positive by negative equal to negative. Now cosecant theta equal to reciprocal of sin. OP by PM equal to positive by positive equal to positive. Now here we conclude that in second quadrant sin theta is positive. And what is the reciprocal of sin? Cosecant theta. Cosecant theta is also positive. Remaining trigonometric ratios are negative. So that in second quadrant we have only sin theta and reciprocal of sin are positive. Remaining trigonometric ratios are negative. When P lies in third quadrant, let me take x-axis and here y-axis. Y-axis. Take this point is O and let the revolving line starting from the positive direction of x-axis and rotates an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis and coming to the third quadrant. So here the point P lies in the third quadrant. Draw PM perpendicular to this. perpendicular to this, then this angle equal to theta we are having. Now from the diagram clearly we have sin theta equal to first let us write what are positive, what are negative. Then we will write the formula. Here from the diagram the length OM equal to negative. In third quadrant we know that both x and y coordinates are negative. So here we can take OM equal to negative, PM is also negative. PM is also negative. We know that hypotenuse is always positive. OP is always positive. Now let us write that six trigonometric functions now. Sin theta equal to, from the diagram we have sin theta equal to opposite side. Opposite side means which is along y axis. So it implies PM by OP. PM by OP. So it implies PM equal to what you have here? Negative. So let me write here negative by OP equal to we are having positive. So finally we are getting negative here. So sin theta we came to know negative in the third quadrant. So cos theta equal to here we have base. Base is what here which is along x axis OM. OM by OP. OM equal to here we have negative. Negative by positive. So equal to negative. Tan theta equal to, from the diagram we have PM by OM. So it implies PM by OM equal to PM equal to, here we have negative this one and also this one negative. Negative by negative. So negative by negative equal to we have positive. Then cot theta is reciprocal of tan. Cot theta equal to OM by PM equal to negative by negative equal to positive. Next, secant theta equal to OP by OM, positive by negative equal to negative. Cosecant theta equal to OP by PM, positive by negative, so equal to negative. So here finally we conclude that in third quadrant we are discussing about in third quadrant. In third quadrant we have tan theta and cot theta are positive. Only tan and cot are positive. Remaining trigonometric ratios are negative. Here clearly we are getting negative. So we conclude that tan and cot are positive in the third quadrant. Remaining two ratios are negative. Now we have to discuss about fourth case. When P lies in Q4 in the fourth quadrant, let me take it is x-axis and it is y-axis. Let the revolving line starting from Ox and moving to the position OP in such a way that the point P lies in fourth quadrant. Join O and P. Draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. Clearly we see that the point P lies in Q4, fourth quadrant. This is an angle theta. From the diagram, here we have OM equal to, in fourth quadrant we know that x coordinates are positive, y coordinates are negative. So that here OM is positive, PM is negative. So here OM positive and here PM equal to negative. And OP is always equal to positive. From the diagram we have sin theta equal to From the diagram here we have sin theta equal to opposite side, that means which is along y-axis, Pm by OP. Pm by OP, here OP is positive, so it implies Pm by OP, Pm equal to negative by OP equal to, here we are having positive, negative by positive, negative. Now cos theta equal to base, here what is base? From the diagram, base is along x-axis, so base is OM. OM by, what is hypotenuse here? OP. OM by OP, so it implies we have positive by positive equal to, we are getting positive. Now tan theta equal to, from the diagram we have opposite side, Pm by OM. Pm by OM, so Pm equal to negative, negative by positive, so it implies we are getting negative. When tan theta negative, reciprocal of tan will be what? Cot. So cot is also negative. So cot theta equal to OM by PM, positive by negative equal to negative. Now secant theta equal to reciprocal of cos, so OP by OM, OP by OM, positive by positive equal to positive. Now cosecant theta equal to reciprocal of sine. Reciprocal of sine is we are having positive by negative equal to negative. So here finally we conclude that in this case cos theta is positive. Next reciprocal of cos is we are having secant theta. Secant theta is positive. Remaining trigonometric ratios are negative, 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 negative. So how to remember the signs of trigonometric ratios in different quadrants? Let me take it is x-axis and this is you are having y-axis here. Y-axis. We remember by the rule, that is ASTC rule. ASTC rule. Here A means all are positive. A means all trigonometric ratios are positive. S means sine, and reciprocal of sine is cosecant. Both are positive. Now next we have T. T means tan, and what is the reciprocal of tan here? Cot. So both are positive. Tan theta and cot theta are positive here. Now next, last one we are having C. C means we have to take cos, and a reciprocal of cos is we are having secant. Both cos and secant are positive. So we remember the signs of trigonometric functions which we have derived now. We remember by this rule, ASTC rule. A means all trigonometric functions are positive. In first quadrant, all T ratios are positive. Next, when you come to second quadrant, sine, S means S for sine, and reciprocal of sine is cosecant. Sine and cosecant are positive. Now when you come to the third quadrant, T for tan and cot are positive. And last one we are having C for cos and reciprocal of cos, secant are positive. To remember this, we read it as all silver teacups, or all students to college.